Hey everybody, welcome to Jen Lowry Writes. All right, I have taken a break. I caught up with the bills and getting off another type of author stuff that I want to do, which is rebrand covers. So I actually just went and purchased a new cover for Offbeat. That's going to be coming soon. Can't wait for that. So I'll be announcing all of that as soon as that comes available. So love the pre-made cover site that I found. I've been following the lady for a while, and I popped in and she had a super duper sale, and I couldn't pass it up. It was just perfect. Let's just say it has a curtain. And you guys, if you know Mary Oxendine, she's a pop singer, and she's hiding behind that curtain because she's also hiding behind all of the fame and everything, and she really wants to step out in faith and go in a different direction. So it's just a perfect, like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's Mary. What can I do here except get you? So that's one more step towards another author goal that I have for 2021. So doing little steps each month as I go helps me maintain a good budget, something that I can afford. So the podcast money, this cycled right back into buying a cover. So thanks for all of you guys out there who are supporting the podcast and this author life and donating. I appreciate it, because then I can go back out and try to fix things up and make it better. So I just did all that. Ate Tostina's pizza for lunch, if you just want to know. Threw bunches of olives and jalapenos on a cheese pizza. And now I'm ready to work again. So I am editing live. I'm going to put up my banner in case someone pops in. They'll be like, wait, what's happening? I'm writing live. I'm editing live. And so that's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm fixing fonts. Every time that I have a journal or a challenge, I wasn't being consistent in the way that I was doing the spacing, the line spacing in one of my previous books, and they called that as like a line spacing error. So I've got the actual the show hide function. If you hit Control plus star, it will show your paragraph marks. So I'm definitely going through on this one and being more intentional with the paragraph marking. And page break. I just noticed a page break that I forgot. And now I'm going in and I'm not going to do, I'm just going to have one space. Pull up one. So all of my fancy, I'm moving those off because ebook is hard to keep them still there anyway. Then one space in between. Okay, all of that is fixed. So now I'm just kind of doing little stuff. What in the world did that do? I'm going to save it since I've made all these changes. I did the paragraph markings with my poetry book, and it was so much better. I'm like, why didn't I pay much attention to that detail before? 26, 26. So that's 24. Like it's, I don't know what I was doing there. And that's 24. All 26. Okay. Let me go in and save it again. All right, guys, with editing, I do 5 rounds of edits. And I'm in my final round. Unknown color. Sure, it is scams. And I'm just going in and making just little changes here and there. Believe me when I say to you that your work matters. That's what sentence I just added in for that journal transition. Okay, this is for someone out there who might be going through some author guilt. And for some reason, a conversation I'd had once with another author reminded me of this. And I was like, I'm adding it in. I'm going to share Marky Freeman. I'm getting ready to go message her and share with her what I wrote in the book about her. I got her permission. Okay. I just okay. I just messaged her on LinkedIn and shared with her the quote. I'm on my third cup of coffee today, y'all. Like legit, no more. I'm now into water. I love this chapter because it's an affirming chapter about celebrations from beginning to end. Instead of just waiting till the very end to celebrate my books, I'm like so excited at the very beginning of that project, and I'm motivated to look at that accomplishment of just the idea presenting itself, God giving me the idea, and praising Him for me being that open vessel to be able to just go out and just type that idea. Thank you, Lord. So that's what I'm working on in chapter 1 from the Monarch Method. M is motivation. I'm clearing everything out for a second. I have to go schedule a podcast really fast. Having a reunion podcast. Let me go and do that really fast. I'm going to tag everybody in a message. Let me take a break and check that really fast. I'm just thanking one of my author friends for always being there for me and helping me with taglines and summaries and cover ideas and yay! I love that email. Client portal opened. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, now I've got more business to attend to. So let me finish making this one up first while I'm here. Man, I'm so excited about Author World, Author Stuff. That's what I called it because it's just like stuff happens as we move through the day. And this is my last day of spring break, and I'm trying to finalize a lot of things. I have 36 more days of school, and then summer it's going to be this every day. Um, Yay. You hear them coming in, right? Hey, y'all. Let's schedule a reunion podcast. Um, then I'm going to throw out a couple of dates. Oh, no. Oh, no. My headphones. Let me throw out a couple of dates that are working right now. Let's see. I would like to do it on the anniversary of the day of my first podcast to have like that one for it. So that's going to be a trip going down. And of the 800 episodes I have, May 2nd. May 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the anniversary of my podcast, and I would be honored to have y'all celebrate that with me. Okay, let me see if my sweet dear author friends would hop in and do that. Now I set that off. After I finish editing this chapter, then I'm going to go back and answer the business emails. I'm talking about creating a placeholder cover right now. That's what I'm on in this chapter. I'm at 18,886 words, and my first draft was 17,000. So I was talking to my other friend the other day, and they were saying, "Is this a little lower?" Like, when you go in and you'll pick when you're doing your content edits and your rounds, you will find some developmental pieces or just some additional inspirations, and you'll add here and there. You can also take away too. So I'm not saying you can't have a cut man, because my cut woman, my editor is going to help me clean it up too. But I knew it was going to get a little longer. Solomon said the weather is really nice outside, and I've been in front of this computer screen all day. I would love to go down and write some poetry. We're having our poetry reading event tonight, and okay. Chapter 1 is through the final edit. Just now waiting. And now I'm going to go and check my emails. I could see the business emails coming in, but I don't want to open them up with my phone. I need a bigger screen. Okay. Awesome. I love that. It's so professional. It's so quick. I like the portals they're using. Gosh, this is so cool. I'm so excited about rebranding everything. Tagline. How much will Mary compromise for fame? She lose herself and gave the world. Already released. It is Ingram Spark. It is glossy. Let me now pull up Ingram Spark. Now I've got to go in and check everything. Oh, my niece liked the cover. There's the trim size and my ISBN. So what I'm going to do, let's see what they need. Paper color is cream. $210. Paste your blurb here. I'm checking over my blurb. Copy. There's my blurb. Um, And I send you my publishing logo for you to add to the back cover. It's an image. The back. Let me go get the cover. I have the old one here. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, that's not my book. That's hilarious. Not my book. There it is. Okay. So I got an email this morning from my publishing company about the Sunday Killer. The back, under the blurb. And you also include Todd and Lowry. Okie dokie. The ISBN number. Then I need to give her the ISBN. I think that's okay. Let's see. How much will Mary compromise for fame? Will she lose herself and gain the world? It's Ingram Spark. It's glossy. It's cream. It's a 5x8, 210 pages. Here's the blurb. Mary Oxidine is on top of the charts. Should be on top of the world. For the past 5 years, she's gained millions of fans, adoring her every move as she rocks the stage as Mary Bella. For my niece Bella. They don't know she's hurting. No one knows just how much she's losing parts of herself. She's angry. She's bitter. Will she compromise it all for fame, or will she have the courage to face the true music within? Okay. Okay, submit. Are you sure? Confirm. Thank you. Awesome. Continue to project. Okay. And then you can reply here. Oh, that's another business email I gotta take care of really fast too. That I want to do. Good. Okay, I've had the logo and then the details. I need to email. Reply. Okay, and I just responded there. Okay, so now when I go in to upload the files, I'm doing the interior files and I'm doing the because it was edited, so I have to go in and fix the edited files and the cover at the same time. So when I upload everything to Ingram Spark, it's going to be that new edition with edits. Oh, hooray! I just got a confirmation from my sweet dear author friend who's in for my celebration of the podcast. What better way than to celebrate an anniversary than with friends? Okay, so now I've got a. Hey, Jaden. I just checked the chat. So I got the cover from the publishing company this morning. And then I've been following a cover site that makes pre-made covers. And I knew this lady, like as soon as I've been following her for a long time, I was like, one day there's going to be a cover that's going to match. And it's for one of my other books that I've produced. It's a new adult Christian, it's like a sweet romance for adults. And so when I saw it, I was like, yes, because she's a singer. So she's hiding behind the curtain. So the curtain takes up, I love it. I can't wait to show that one. So I took some author money, cycled it back in, and got a cover today for another book and just worked that on. And now I'm doing an anniversary for my podcast. So I've been podcasting for 3 years now, and I'm hooking up with 3 people that were my first, 2 of them were my first podcast interviews. And the lady who connected me to these 2 people, and you would love Daniel and Pooja and Diana. They're great people to work with too. And I met them on LinkedIn and through Facebook groups. So I'm going to have them on the show as like a celebration. And they said they were in, and now I'm just trying to schedule it for May 2nd. So I'm doing that. And then I got a contract update that now I'm going in and having to go and pull up another computer to print the contract and sign it. We're having a live poetry reading tonight, my friends and I, from the Writing Warriors for Jesus. It's going to be at 7 o'clock tonight, so we're popping back on. I just finished another edit round of round 5. I'm in that 5 of edits with the editor. I just worked on chapter 1, so that's cool. Y'all, I ordered ink. I needed ink, and I had to print off tons of different types of things. An independent writing contract that I had, and for my writing business. And I had all these different kinds of things to print. And so I ordered ink. And of course, I ordered the wrong number. So then I had to send it back to Amazon, got a refund. So that was one of the reasons why I had not printed this last thing. I forgot. That was like on the list of things to print. So they just sent me a reminder, thankfully. Now I gotta go in and print that and sign it and scan it back. And I'm gonna print. So you guys are doing author stuff with me as I'm editing and working this live. I mean, spring break has been lovely. Because I've been able to catch up on tons of stuff. And now I get to sign. Make sure the skin is working. And that is not working. Hooray, I got a pen that works. Signing it away. Okay. But then let's make sure. That's everything I need to sign. Yes. And I use the scan. Okay. I use the scan button in my notes section of my phone. I used to use Cam Scanner. That's a good one too. But I like the scan documents feature. For business life, it works perfectly. Save it. And now, I'm titling it. Go. Send it on an email. Okay. And now I'm just apologizing for not having sent it before. Thanks for sending the reminder. I ran out of 8. And then okay, so now that's been sent. try to do things like right away when I can. Done. Okay. I'm gonna roll it off just in case. I went through before coming back on, and my 2 poetry books that I have, I'm going to be reading out of. I picked Bible verses to read prior to them and then go in and read. And I want to talk about the inspirations from the porch swing, from a trip to the museum with my kids, my grandma Myrtle's house, and another porch swing one. So 2 different experiences from the porch swing. And that's what I'm going to be reading tonight at the event. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to take a picture to document. I want to retake that picture. That's not good. That one's better. Okay. Oh, I know one I'll send it myself. I meant to do that now that I have my computer up. Let me go take care of that. Working off of 2 computers. The last time I changed it was 11/3/2020. So that's going to be the one that was edited. Then I have to upload it to Ingram Spark. There it goes. And now I'm going to change the date on my file. When I was getting my dissertation, my professor used to make me date every file. And now I can come in and type in. That's going to be killer. Let's see, August 2021. Document my new book. I have to also do the Monarch Man method. And then I also have to include my latest poetry books. I'm going to put How Do I Love Thee? And then I got to make sure that all of my formatting is good. Hey, baby. Okay. Yeah, I'm live. Hold on. All right, guys. I'm going in and checking just interior formatting pieces while I'm waiting for my editor to get back with me. I can go on to Nano today and talk about my updates. But right now I'm making sure I've got page breaks little page breaks. Removing some of this stuff and then making sure it's all just one from the top and it starts right away. And now I get to make the choice of what book I want to do, like a sneak peek at the back, since I'm updating it. I might put one of the songs from the book in the back. Yeah, see, there's not a page break on this one, but what in the world, Jen? Okay. So section break there, and I want a page break. People, page break. Okay. I've got St. Jude. I also probably want to add the Ronald McDonald House. Now that I can come back in. I use Lyric as a sneak peek because if people like the music aspect, let's see what I did. Let me make this a little smaller. Okay. And I think I want to fix. I'm going to go check my Love Over Pizza formatting and make it consistent with that. Because I like the way that that one came out. So I'm going to pull up Word. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what I chose for my layout. And I'm going to come in and see what I chose for offbeat. Okay. I did a custom margin. Let's see what I chose. I just shifted it. Okay. So got that one. Fixed up. And this book was edited, so now it's gonna get all fixed in. And I want to see all the edits have been cleared away. And now I'm just taking our document. Making sure I didn't miss anything. I probably need to go in and talk about Robco to people. They'll be like, "What's Robco?" Where I'm from. I'm starting to feel the headache coming on again today because of all the screen time. But I feel like the time of my lovely days off, they were coming to a close today. And I need to get these projects done that's been on my list for such a long time. Offbeat has been on my list since November. That gives you an indication of how sometimes the author world doesn't happen for me overnight. There are parts that do seem to just work, and then there's other parts that take time and budgeting. And this has been like this for Offbeat. thinking about buying a subscription to BookBrush. If you guys use it, let me know. I love BookBrush. I have a free account right now, trying to see what I can budget. I canceled my Adobe suite because I'm not going to be illustrating right now for my next children's book. So I was like, I can take a break off of that. So I thought I could shift that money from Adobe over to BookBrush. I'm really praying about it. You know, you move one pot to the next, move it over. But I don't want to keep pulling money out from every which way. I want to make sure that if I know I'll use it. Kathleen is going to be at the conference. She's our official sponsor for the WWJs, for our conferences for BookBrush. I found one that I had not added in, and it was just a dialogue tag, just to clarify who was saying what, when, and where in the midst of a conversation between a group of loved ones. There it's coming. Okay, so that's been called out. Now I'm gonna go down. I love working simultaneously on documents with. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there was that error where I'd spelled. Let me save this. And this one's gonna have no images. Okay. And if I want to add in the pictures, I can always go back in and do it. Okay. Got chapter 1 edited. Oh, the story of Peter would be amazing. We just watched Jesus of Nazareth. We have 40 minutes left. It's on Amazon Prime and it's over 6 hours. It was a mini series. My family and I, we've spent since Friday watching it again. Oh. So 2020 was a little slower year for me. In January, I was trying to like put out books one per month. And so when I started January last year, 2020 was Ghoul School, I think. Let me go back. No, that was March. I knew I did Ghoul School, which is an easy reader chapter book, The Case of the Missing Coffin, like a little spooky. I did that one in 2020. I also did Tides, which is an adult book for Sweet Romance. That was book 3 in a trilogy. I did that one in 2020. I did, my file was this year. I did Brinkley Makes Headlines, a chapter book, and I did Offbeat. That's the one I'm working on right now, February the 1st. And then once I got past those books, I had to quit because a traditional publishing company released Sweet Potato Jones in 2020. So I had to stop the brakes on publishing my own so that way I could let Sweet Potato Jones shine. And so she was out there in the world. And then I put a brakes on everything and just worked on her book for promotion and getting the word out there for her. And then I picked back up my 2021 season. But now I'm breaks off as soon as Fact versus Fiction, this is my poetry book, when it releases the end of the month, and then the Monarch Method releases, I'm not going to release anything else because a new publishing company picked up my adult thriller, and that one is going to be for August. So I have to stop so that way I can spend time working on that. So it's so the breaks are on. I do have some books written that I have. I have a book about fairies. I have a book about little creatures for middle school who are trying to figure out ways to stay together, and their community wants to keep them all separated, but they're best friends and they want to somehow find a way that they can stay together. And so that book is finished. I just have to put the brakes on those, and those will be in 2022. But I'm working on Offbeat as my next project for just rebranding. I got a brand new cover today for that one that I purchased with author money, and it's just going to go up with the edits from an editor plus the cover. So it's just a like a resurface, a touch up. But I published that one in 2020. But I have a budgeting schedule, so I can't like release but so many. And then what I make in the author world goes back into the author business. As I feel like it should be. Okay. Hold on. One. So now I'm editing chapter 2 and fixing that one up. Oh, my nieces, I just sent them the picture of the cover I just purchased, the one for Offbeat. Use my niece's name in that book, so, and my little twin nieces, their names are in that one. So I wanted to make sure they saw the cover first. I called it GPS as God Pointing Steps. That's the name of a song that I wrote for this book, GPS, God Pointing Steps. She says that she needs a new GPS. I love that little song. I'm getting ready to message my author friend and find out what size font she used and what font, because I love the way her book was designed. She has a Mac. I don't know if you use a Mac or not, but And let me see what she used. Hey, I love you. What was the font and size you used for accepting Elijah's heart? It's so super pretty. I'm rebranding it now. Okay. My author friends are the best. I only have a couple, well, few from North Carolina. I have Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, New York, Pennsylvania, Australia. Start calling them out. Georgia. Sending hearts to my friend. Welcoming friendships with love. My 13-year-old is texting me right now that his sleep patterns are getting better. And I'm so glad. Ooh, Derek Lewis and Ngannou possibly up in the late summer, early. I can't wait for that. I might switch everything to Georgia font because I love that. She's checking her software now to see what she used. And I have to make sure when I'm doing this, it's justified fonts. Interior formatting is just conscientious work, time-consuming work. Yeah, Jaden, if you're here, you could tell me if you did all your interior formatting and everything. That's what I love about NaNoWriMo is that you can work on like all kinds of different projects. And that's what I'm doing now. All right, I'm getting really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've edited 5 chapters so far as well, interior formats. Making sure consistency and all of that. Ah, I'm transferring it from Google Docs right now to Microsoft. I'm doing the same exact thing. Everybody has their way. I'm doing it just like yours. Mine's a 5x8. And mine's not nonfiction. This one's fiction, so it's like a small, sweet romance novel. But I did the same thing. I'm sure there is too. But hey, it works, right? My friends have a Mac and they have vellum, and their stuff comes out so super pretty. And I do it all by hand. Well, you know what I mean, all through the Microsoft. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Oh yeah, I'm still hanging out. I have to take Sam to piano. Hey, Meadow. Sam's piano practice soon. I mean, that's like an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm just hanging out. So if I get off, you'll know it was to take Sam to piano. Trying to drink tons of water, trying to fight a headache coming on. We're talking about interior formatting because that's what I'm working on right now. I had one of my books edited and I'm going back in, copying it from the Google Doc, pasting it into my Microsoft Word template. But I'm thinking about my template size. I can't change the size or anything. I'm not doing that. But I love the Georgia font. So I may switch fonts. And I was talking to one of my friends who has a beautiful interior format with Accepting Elijah's Heart. But she used vellum. And I don't have that fancy program because I don't have a Mac. So I'm doing it old school, copy, paste into Microsoft Word. And I'm thinking of doing like 1.5 instead of like a 1.2, just to space it out a little bit more. You guys can drop kind of down like what you're doing and help me out. Like, what do you like? I'm using 11 point font. I'm always interested to know how people, and I do a point 0.3 special first line. I may not change my font. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to see what this all looks like. I'm letting my friend Michelle know what I'm up to because I was asking her what was she doing. I'm gonna take a picture of the cover I just bought. Letting her know what's up in life. Yeah, I used 11 too, Jaden. That's what I've been using the whole time. Do you have a particular font you like? What was that? Okay, let me go check this business email. I just emailed them back. I love this design studio. I gotta take a picture of my poetry book. My friend is just like, wait, you did what? You did what? Oh, that's a terrible retake. I was moving. So here's like, here is what, if you can, let me go to first point. You can see this is Georgia. Just love the way that Georgia looks. Yeah, an I did an 8 by 10 devotionals, like workbooks. When I first started out, they were workbook size with places to journal and write, and they were huge. I was like, and now that the sizes are out there, it's like, okay, I can't fix that. My latest devotional though is gonna be this size. Um, the Monarch Method. It's a writing devotional. I had to go in and find anything that said Times New Roman and take it off because Ingram wouldn't pass through it. It wouldn't go through, or that was the personal experience that I had. The Monarch Method, the one that I just completed, that one is going to be on Kindle Unlimited. I love Kindle Unlimited. And for research, when I'm researching novels and books, when I see KU, I'm like, yes, because I've paid that, subscription fee, like what's $10 or something like that a month. Don't quote me on Kindle Unlimited price right now, something around there, but it's worth it for me because I go through a lot of books for research. And then the books that I want to own, that I want to add to my bookshelf. My husband just got me a brand new bookshelf and he put it together. He's got to bring it upstairs, but like I buy all the WWJ books and things like that, and personal books for homeschool and stuff like that. But I love KU. And I want to do a KU book. She thought I was writing. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in. Did you do double space 1.5 lines? Yes, I am refreshing the background. Adding new. It just restarted counting down the pages. I gotta now go back in. Man, sometimes I'm telling you. Link to previous. Why did it do that? Hmm. It went from 77 and 2. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What can we do here? Continue from previous section. One little click of a button. Crazy mess. What are you trying to do to me today? Now it's back. Now it's right. I just love the movies because, and I love Lord of the Rings and I love their movies. I like the books better for Lord of the Rings, but I like the visuals of the movies. It just adds to it. It just gives me a richer experience. I actually like glossy covers now. I started with matte, and then one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a glossy. And I moved over from glossy. They felt weird. The matte felt weird to my fingers. I don't know. That's just me. It's a personal preference, really. But I don't know. I just like the glossy. It feels better. I like the whole shiny. It's just personal preference. So when I first started out, I had some matte. Then I was like, you know what? Let's go glossy. And I've never went back. I'm like halfway through this novel doing the copying and pasting from the edits. I gotta send you an art copy of the Monarch Method so you can see my crazy way of writing books. I do a chapter a day, and I'm challenging people to do that to help them push their words forward for that first draft. The best way to learn all this stuff was just to dive in and say, okay, I'm going to do this. It's going to work. And then you learn from experience and you learn from one another. And you learn as you go. I'm still learning. I'm 21 books in and I'm still learning. I'm challenging myself to grow. I am very thankful that the Lord has chosen me for this work. Mhm. What a weird thing. I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. I got another business email. I just finished reading a song she wrote for her dad. The book, I love that one too. I knew something was weird. It was like there was a part missing. Because I was like, how am I missing like 15 pages? And it was so odd. I had to fix that. The whole chapter. Gotta be real careful when you're doing it kind of this way. I'm probably gonna get some exercise today. Try to go out and take a walk. I've been on the screen since I think maybe 10 o'clock this morning. I'm gonna have to get off soon. We're having shrimp pasta tonight for supper. Hmm. I see what I have to do. There's a part to sign on the bottom. I gotta go get paper to put in my printer. Okay, let's give this some paper. Okay, of course. Paper. I've got a big stack right here. Alrighty. Fix that. And print. Okay. I've got to go help a friend set up at 4:30. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love the color for memoir. Not a chapter day. Yeah, everybody has their own thing. That's what I try for. That's my goal. Okay. I don't know how many times I hit to print this, but it just keeps it going and going. All right, let me scan this again. Try it again. Do it right, Jennifer. Do it right. All right, you contract. Author business all the time. Notes. Author business. Page 1. Keep the scan. Oh no, retake. That one looks super blurry. The first one came out really good. Keep the scan. That one's good. Save the 2. And now, let's email again. If I've done it right to start with. I just did like one page of it. I needed to do both. But awesome people, awesome people. Okay, it is sent. I'm almost finished. I do want to get this done. I can mark it in my journal. Um, where I left off and try to finish it tonight. But I would love to get this done like right now. I'm messing with this new spacing. I don't know. I might go back in. It might be a little bit too much. I am so close to the end. Maybe 15 more minutes, maybe. I'm doing all the drop caps and all that stuff. And y'all can do a check-in. Let me know how much you've got accomplished today. I'm about to finish all the interior format of a book that I wrote in 2020, and I'm doing a round 2 and doing a new cover, doing new interior formatting, and putting in the edits. And I'm transferring from Google Docs to Word. I have 2 more chapters to go. Hooray! I have to learn to work fast with so much going on in my life. I try to work fast, efficient, and there's as many minimal distractions as I can get while still taking breaks to take care of author business too and things that happen and pop up. Hey, you getting words on that page, Jaden? Accomplishment. Congratulations on that. My son uses Google Voice and he talks into it and he goes in and fixes all the other stuff later. That's how he does his. Oh yeah, one more chapter to put in. Praise God. This has been on my list for the longest time to redo. So that means by the end of the week, I should have the Monarch method edited. Then I can go in and finish that one up the weekend. The new cover should be finished for Offbeat. So that cover gets to then go into with this interior formatting that I'm working on today. Man, it's two of my nano projects that I had written down, maybe finished by Sunday. And I'm going to be writing live pretty much all Sunday evening. Dang, this last chapter was pretty long. It might have been the longest chapter in the book. Maybe not. There comes the what are we eating for dinner? Okay. Yes, Sam is now reminding me about piano. We're going to leave at 5:15, so I got to get off here soon. Because he may want to eat before piano. Okay. I want to select it all and do oh, what in the world did I do? Select all. Let's go to the margins. I'm going to delete all these pages. Okay. So now I want to go back up and select all and do 1.15. Okay, so I'm going to select all. I'm playing around with the lines and seeing what I like. It's taking a while to shift them. We'll go ahead and save what I'm working on. There we go. Perfect. And it is 210 pages. So for Ingram Spark, we're going to want to have even numbers. So it's 210. That's it. And I'm saving it. And then I have to jump off because I have to get ready to take Sam to his piano lessons. But I'm so thankful I had this opportunity to hang out with you guys today. Keep working on your projects. Keep staying positive, stay motivated. And I will talk with you guys later. If I don't hop back on tonight, we're finishing up Jesus of Nazareth. We have like 45 minutes left of that. And then I might need to take a break from the screen. But I will be back because of Nano, just maybe at 4. Oh, and tonight at 7, we have the poetry reading. What am I talking about? I'm going to be reading poetry with my friends at 7. Gosh. Well, all right, guys. And another cup of coffee is probably what I need. All right, I'll talk with y'all later.